Hello humans! Today I'm going to be listing my top 10 favorite pop punk songs. I use the term pop punk very loosely. If you don't think that some of these songs fit that description, then keep it to yourself because I don't care. I'm also going to be talking about my interpretations of these songs. If you have different interpretations, that's fine. Just keep in mind that mine are also valid. Number 10, Ghosts by Pvris.
I'm the one with the ghosts in my bed, but they only come alive at night. Stuck in my sheets and a accustomed coffin. I swear that I'll be fine in the daylight.
I really hate their name, by the way, because in what world would you pronounce that spelling Pvris? It doesn't make any sense. This song is about being terrified that your depression or your past or any of your other issues are going to harm your current relationships. Definitely relate. Number 9, this is Gospel by Panic at the Disco.
If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go.
Basically about trying to break free from the things that are holding you down. I think it's technically about drugs or alcohol or something, but when I listen to it, I think about my friend who cut himself out of my life, and I guess he thought that he would be happier without me, and honestly, that's fine. That's something that I need to work on accepting, but if you love something, you should let it go. Number 8, Letterbomb by Green Day.
Where have all the riots gone? As the city's model gets pulverized.
It's about realizing that you're not the person that you thought you were, and your life isn't really going to be about what you thought it was going to be about. It's just being disillusioned by everything, and it's super depressing, but it's still a kick-ass song. Number 7, Misery by Blink-182.
Torn apart like the broken hearted. Up in smoke with the fire we started. Misery. Love's company. I don't need anyone.
When I listen to it, I think about being in pain and wanting somebody to help, but also not wanting to rely on anybody. Because codependency is a huge issue for me. I tend to find people and cling to them to make me feel better instead of just solving my problems myself. Yay me. Number 6, Kings and Queens by 30 Seconds to Mars.
We were the kings and queens of promise. We would defend ourselves.
Basically about humans having so much potential to do good and amazing things, but we are sabotaged by our own selfishness and materialism. It makes a good point, but whenever I listen to it, I just think about Jared Leto's Joker, and that kind of ruins it for me. Number 5, Last Hope by Paramore.
And the blood in these veins isn't pouring any less than it ever has. You sing this line with me loud, and that's the hope I have. The only thing I know is keeping me alive.
This song is so amazing. I love the message so much. It's about finding this little piece of happiness and clinging to it with everything you have, because if you don't do that, if you just let happy moments pass by you and you're like, oh, I'm so depressed, but you're not actively looking for things that are going to make you feel better, then you're never actually going to get better. I think that's just a really important message. Number 4, The World is Ugly by My Chemical Romance. It's about looking at all these horrible things going on around you and slowly destroying our society and still finding somebody that makes it all worth it, even if they are slowly being broken by those things. Number 3, Daydreaming by Paramore.
It's not that I won't remember where I'm from. Just don't wanna be here no more.
Pretty self-explanatory. It's about Haley daydreaming about this future where she's happy and going places where she thinks she's going to be happy, but then realizing that she doesn't even know for sure that it's going to happen that way, and she starts to worry that she's never actually gonna find happiness. Number 2, Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. This is so stereotypical of me, I know.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
This is a song about dying, and according to Gerard Way, death comes in the form of your most powerful memory. And it didn't happen like that for me, but I think it's still a really romantic concept and a really good idea for a song. And I really relate to that character as someone who's been close to death like 5 different times, and I shouldn't really statistically be alive. Number 1, What a Catch, Donnie by Fall Out Boy. If I remember correctly, this is a song that Pete Wentz wrote in the perspective of Patrick Stump, and it's very clear there's a lot of pain, but the bridge is really important because it's got all these bits of old Fall Out Boy songs in there, almost like Pete is trying to remind Patrick of all the good things he's accomplished, and that's really cute, and I love it. I guess it just proves that even if you're super fucked up, there's still gonna be somebody who cares about you. So, those are my top 10 pop punk songs, and I love them regardless of how emo they sound. And honestly, I think emo as a genre is really important. There's a post on Tumblr that I'll link in the description that talks about emo being a response to 9/11, a time when everybody was terrified, but nobody really wanted to admit it because that would make the terrorists win. But emo is about admitting it. It's saying, yes, I'm in pain, I'm scared, and hiding it isn't really going to do much good for anybody. And acknowledging your pain is an incredibly healthy thing to do, but still emos to this day are just looked at as special snowflakes or whiny babies or stuff like that. And it's kind of really upsetting because it shows a lot about how our society views people who acknowledge their pain. Just something to think about. Peace.